on the side. Is this not one of possibly the best celeb Big Brother houses we've ever had? Oh, it's so good! And we've only been on for 5 days. Right, okay, I will calm down a little. I've just had some chocolate, so I'm slightly up there at the moment. Right, on to tonight's show, and hopefully you'll find out what this is about.
Somebody's pissed in this. This isn't milk.
Can always count on Julie. Right, now let's move on to our guest, whose brain will be getting more use tonight than the situation's protective sheaths will be getting over the next fortnight. First up... Don't look at me like you don't know me. First up, she's got a head for business and feet for dancing. If you saw her do the Running Man, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. It's Kate Walsh. Actress and all-round megastar. It's Miss Michelle Gale. And finally, the sauciest celebrity text this man has ever received was from Levi Roots chatting about his new range. It's Housewives' favourite, Jamie E. Favourite, and also this young lady here who comes on every Monday because Jamie is here. And Jamie doesn't look scared at all. Right, let's crack on and talk about the show we just watched. It was another cracker of an episode, I think you will agree. Kate, did you expect to see so much drama so early on from our celeb bunch?
Well, I agree. It has got to be one of the best series ever. And you always know that the celebs are going to be more dramatic even than the regular housemates. But I think it really has surpassed any of our expectations. It's been explosive. And every day you think, it's not going to be as dramatic today. And every day it is. It's brilliant.
It's a really good one. Michelle, Jasmine was at the centre of everything again this evening. What are your thoughts?
No surprises.
On Miss Leonard.
Jasmine, do you know what? In the beginning, you thought she'd be like that cartoon kind of bitch, you know, like Alexis Carrington Colby Dynasty style. But now it's just quite ugly, isn't it? I mean, she's very emotional, so it's hard sometimes to watch her. It's not fun anymore. It's actually quite... I think she's been wounded and she just lashes out. You kind of... I mean, it's severe to watch, but I find myself feeling quite sorry for her. I do feel sorry for her. See, that's the strange thing is, I feel sorry for her because I can see that she's been hurt. Yeah. She's a hurt person. She kind of wants to be... She just seems to really want to be loved, doesn't she? She wants people to like her, and she seems that she really wants some love from someone. But she's got no emotional intelligence, Emma. She has no emotional intelligence, so because she gets... She doesn't, Emma. She doesn't. Because... I'm just being honest, because she has decided that Rhian... You see that moment in bed with Rhian, when Rhian says something like, you know, having to apologise to you again, and you see Jasmine go quiet, and her brain's ticking. She just turns straight away. And she's going, you're trying to set me up. You're trying to set me up. And that's it, she just flips. I mean, it's great to watch, but... I feel sorry for her, and I don't... Yes. I'm getting to the point now where I think, actually, I feel sorry for her, because I don't think she'll be happy when she watches the show back. No, I don't know. I know what you mean, yeah. We've seen her argue so far with Prince Lorenzo, Danica, and now, obviously, Rhian tonight. Do you think, Jay, that she thinks this might work in her favour because she's a big character?
I don't know, I think
she's... Or a game plan, maybe?
Well, she's completely batshit, so I haven't got a clue what... let's be honest. Sorry, I know, I agree with all your emotional struggles and all that, but she terrifies the crap out of me.
Woman's point of view, man's
I don't know what batshit... What's batshit?
Jasmine Leonard.
OK, there's a word missing at the end. Okay. Yeah. Let's not go there on the last word, but carry on, sorry.
I think she probably went in with a bit of game plan. In fact, I know she told me she was going to go in and stir things up and be quite confrontational and whatnot. However, I think she's lost all sense of any boundaries or any kind of, like, the time to stop was probably just when she told Prince Lorenzo to fuck off. She should have stopped then.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't want it to, really.
We don't want it to. It's great to watch.
See, this is the thing. We often complain that housemates talking behind each other's backs and they're bitching and there's too much of it. So is this something that we want more of? Do we want more people like Jasmine that are slightly more confrontational and...
Yeah, look, it's the easiest thing in the world to write her off as a Fruit Loop, whatever Jamie said. But I have to say, if she survives the eviction, her ego will explode.
Yeah.
And it'll be unbelievable viewing. And I also love the fact that Julie has taken her under her wing.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it. She's the only one.
Bad news for Julie.
But I think also she's probably the only person in there strong enough to be able to take Jasmine under her wing.
And she needs
and
it as well.
I kind of think watching it, you see Jasmine attracted to Julie because she's this strong female character and she can, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She can kind of relate to her and they're on that kind of same wavelength. However, tonight we've seen her a little bit unwilling to play that mother figure when she said, it's kind of time for me to do that again.
She tends to do it in private.
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
this
true.
is the thing.
Yeah.
Do you think, Michelle, that she's liking playing the mother role? Do you think it may damage her?
I
as
don't
far
think
as
it's going
her
to.
situation
Nothing's
in the
going
house
to damage
goes?
Julie Goodyear. She is the godmother. No, nothing is damaging her. I don't think. I think she's a great character. I would love to see a septuagenarian, because I'm assuming she's 70s. Can you imagine someone that old winning the show? I think it would be great, because I think she's such a great character and she's kind of redefining what it is to be old in Britain now. So that's really cool. And I think she's getting drained. It's draining to have to deal with someone all the time who also isn't in the right all the time.
Yeah.
It's not like she's defending someone who's being picked on because she's such a nice person.
You're more like a sounding board for them, aren't you?
Right, but I think Julie sees her cry for help, like we see. Actually, she just needs a bit of love and a bit of nurturing. I think Julie sees that, and she's giving her that.
Okay. This evening, Julie and Julian have talked about their new hotel.
Oh, yeah. The White Swallow.
Yeah, the White Swallow.
It sounds lovely.
Jamie,
Right up your street.
what do you make of this pair? They're brilliant, aren't they? I love them
they're
together.
brilliant. I mean, the celeb booking team just got it right with those two completely.
I think they got it right with the whole house.
Yeah,
they have.
I think, but they were so obviously going to be a pairing. They are kind of two peas in a pod, really, and it's been really nice to watch. Although Julian does need to step up a bit, I think.
You think
I agree with you.
Do you think he's maybe biding his time?
Mate, I hope so, because he's getting. Imagine Julian Clary being overshadowed by Jasmine Leonard. Who'd have thought? You know.
Okay, I'm wondering what kind of smoking policy they would have at this hotel.
It'd be obligatory.
You pass me an ashtray.
Yes.
Well, I can only get bollock, can't
Yeah, I know, we get told off, but...
I? Well, I'm used to it. They're my bloody handbag. Fucking... There'll be a lot of women out there going, bless her, she's having a cigarette.
Yeah, while exercising. That's the spirit.
This is Big Brother.
Yeah.
Julie and Julian are not permitted to smoke whilst in the sworn.
Okay, lady. Fine.
It's her only pleasure in life, Big Brother. Swearing and smoking,
That's all I've got.
that's all she's got left.
There's nothing else left.
So, guys, would you stay at the White Swallow?
Absolutely.
Who said no?
Because I agree with Colleen, I don't think there's something insincere about Julie.
Oh, really? Oh, you're cautious of her then?
Yeah, I don't like her.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a little while. So I know what you guys at home are thinking. You're thinking, what about us? Can we express our opinions too? Well, of course you can. This isn't Russia, you know. Talking of Pussy Riot, Jamie is going to be in the phone room tonight. The number is on your screen right now. He's having a right old giggle over there for once. After the break, find out which housemate lives with 4 ghosts. We'll see you in a bit. Earlier, I asked which of the celebrity housemates live with 4 ghosts, and the answer is... Julian Clary. Julian Clary, yeah. So, Martin and Shirley from Pepsi and Shirley have been married since 1988. Now, that is what you call exclusive.
That's not an exclusive. This is an exclusive.
When I watch it at home, I'm one of these people that go, for God's sake, just fucking nominate. You know you've got to. Like, I didn't get the crown the other night. We'd only been here a day and a half. And I was like,
about what?
Really? When they were nominating.
Who
Julie and Cheryl. And I was like, no, I don't get that. I've only known you all a day and a half. It takes a lot more than that to make me cry.
Sorry, who cried?
Cheryl and Julie.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I saw Julie.
And Cheryl next to me was crying. What I mean is, I found it hard. It was awful, and it's even worse. Tell me, well, God forbid it won't happen. Wait till you hear your name.
Yeah, of course.
But I didn't get the crying. I understand people going in the diary room and crying over missing whoever,
loved ones,
or they've had a fight with someone and they're upset, but not for that aspect of it. Not when, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm just a hard cow.
OK, so every year, Big Brother, thank you. Big Brother gives us a new batch of celebrity housemates to ogle at, and every time, everybody is quick to question their showbiz credentials. But how much can their actions inside the house change their value on the outside of the house? Here to track the rise and fall of their stock is Boardroom Brain Box, Kate Walsh. You like that?
I really like it. I like the intro,
it?
and I like to bring a bit of business into Big Brother. So, as you will see, I have prepared a lovely chart.
I've got to say, I've known Kate for quite a while. She loves graphs.
I do love a graph.
Loves a graph.
It's great. It's easy to understand.
OK, you're going to talk us through all of this anyway. So you ranked the housemates when they entered the house.
Yeah.
In order of...
Value.
OK,
Yes.
fabulous.
So, top of the
talk us
tree.
through some of them.
OK, yeah, we haven't got time to go through all of them. I did struggle to choose number one position because the top 3, which is Julie, Julian and Martin, were kind of on a level.
Yeah.
However, due to just being a total soap icon, wearing leopard print really well and just being an all-round character, Julie Goodyear is at number 1, closely followed by Julian and Martin. Then we've got Colleen coming in at a close 4th. Situation, although he is massive in America, I didn't know who he was when I
had no idea. I'd never seen Jersey Shore and no idea who he was.
I mean, it's massive over there because if you think about the population of America compared to the UK, he's really, really watched and really, really well known over there. And he earned millions of pounds last year just behind Kim Kardashian. So he's kind of midway down the table. And then whizzing right the way down the bottom. I mean, we've got people like Samantha Brick or Danica that have had their little moment of fame this year. They've been in a well-known show or they've written a well-known article in the case of Samantha.
Yeah.
Right down there at the bottom, again, I didn't have a clue who she was, Jasmine Leonard.
You do now.
Well, I just can't believe that she was at the bottom, but I didn't watch the programme she was on. I had no idea who she was.
OK.
She can't talk about the alleged relationship with Simon Cowell, so we didn't know her, really.
OK, so you have spent, they have spent now almost a week in the house. So what has changed for you in terms of the housemates and their value?
Well, without a doubt, Jasmine has gone all the way from the bottom of the pile. This is when I'm going to use my chart. Straight to number 1. That's all people can talk about.
At the top, above Julie Goodyear.
Wouldn't you agree that she's more talked about than anybody else in the house? She's got to be, hasn't she? Yeah.
She's been the centre.
They agree.
They
agree with the business that speaks for
She's
itself.
been the centre of a lot of the highlights that we've watched, obviously, over the past just under a week. Shall we have a look at one of the moments that have put
Let's
her
do it.
up there?
Jasmine, can I talk to you?
Fuck off.
Don't talk like that.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, you prick. Who the
Really?
fuck do you think you are? Yeah, for real. Fuck off.
She kind of put him in his place.
She did. Oh, no. I mean, I'm not saying that she's gone right to the top of the tree for the right reason.
Yes.
But there's no question
she is the most talked about.
Yeah, she's so dramatic.
So she is at the top of the tree.
Yeah.
Do you see Julie's stock falling?
I have seen Julie's stock falling slightly, but I would still put her at number 2 because she is very closely aligned with Jasmine, so she's still part of a lot of the main storylines, and her and Julian make a great double act.
Yeah.
She was a fantastic agent. She's just an all-round amazing Big Brother housemate.
She's got some brilliant one-liners
So
as
yeah,
well.
it's going to take a lot for her to drop down the chart. I think she's going to stay at the top, and already at this point in time, she's got to be a contender.
Okay. Any of the housemates' shares dropping, do you think?
I think Colleen had the potential to be one of the biggest characters when she went in. We know that she's very outspoken from Loose Women. She was on Dancing on Ice. She's very well liked. She was in the Nolan Sisters, etc., etc. She hasn't really said or done an awful lot, and I don't know if she's playing it safe.
Do you think that's because it's early days, though?
I think
as you say, we've got like characters like these guys in this situation. You know, there's what's going on with the girls. Yeah, it's kind of overshadowing.
I think Colleen's kind of gone from there to maybe here, but I think if Jasmine leaves, there might be a bit of tension between Colleen and Julie, especially after the nomination. So that could be the next storyline.
And also, we've seen her say that she's not really buying.
You're getting into this chart. I love it.
I love a graph
Brilliant.
as well.
Yes, it's great.
Okay, let's talk about the situation and Lorenzo. Now, they may be really well known in the States, but as we've kind of said, there are quite a few people who didn't know who either of them were.
Yeah.
So is their value up or down, would you say,
I would say situation slightly up because of the Danica situation. Could rise even further if anything progresses there. And I would say that Lorenzo is a non-mover. So he was kind of in the middle. Well known for anybody that watches The Bachelor. Great show in the US, obviously very popular.
Yeah.
We don't really know him over here. He's charming. He's a really, really nice guy. But I would say he's a non-mover.
What are we going to get out of him? That's the thing. I don't see where he's going.
I don't see where it's going on. I mean, to be honest, this week I would rather someone like him or maybe Samantha would have been up for eviction rather than Jasmine and Rhian, that I think have got more to offer. I think lovely, lovely guy, but I'm not sure.
Maybe he
has.
Happen. Maybe we just don't know him. Maybe
Okay,
he's a massive.
well, he might be a dark horse. Who knows?
He might be.
Sometimes, you take a gamble. Sometimes things unexpected happen in the business. He might rise up the charts. We'll see.
Going away, just get with a graph. I love it. Now, if you had to invest in the most valuable commodity, who would it be?
Right at this point in time.
No, when they come out of the house.
Okay, well,
who do you think has the most potential to invest in?
I think a lot of them are already very well known and they will get some more bookings out of it, but they're already quite successful. I think the one to invest in would be Jasmine. I mean, especially if they can get around all the legal stuff, get around the injunction, and we can hear her backstory. I, for one, would buy that. I would be fascinated. And I think she could be like the pantomime villain.
What about you guys? Would you buy? Do you want to know all about Jasmine?
Invest?
Yes. I heard, yeah. No. Thank you, Kate. Kate Walsh, everybody. Join us after the break to find out which housemate doesn't like belts. In the meantime, here's how to save your faith. This week, Jasmine and Rhian face a public vote. Who stays? You decide. To save Jasmine from a landline, call 0901 616 1706 or from a mobile 650 5806. To save Rhian from a landline, call 0901 616 1711 or from a mobile 650 5811. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines or any mobile. Calls from other landlines may vary. Voting closes in Wednesday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Now, earlier I asked which of the celebs don't like belts. The answer is...
Belts?
Jasmine! Oh. How random. What's wrong with belts? They keep your jeans up. Quite useful. So we are a week in and we've already seen some strong bonds formed. We've had huge rows erupt, tears and tantrums, and that is mainly just from the girls. So what is it that makes the male and female groups so different? Kate, the ladies are often the more entertaining housemates. Why do you think that is?
I think that women generally just express their emotions more and aren't very good at keeping things buried, whereas guys tend to repress their emotions. I think they have done a little bit of bitching. I mean, in a way, Ashley was having a bit of a go at Rhian, but kind of doing it in a different way.
That was male ego, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
He did not like that.
Yeah, they're not above it all. They're not like impeccably behaved, but I think they just have a different style and a different way of expressing themselves.
Michelle, what do you think? Do you think the men have opened up? The women have kind of, you know, expressed themselves a little bit. Do you think the men have given us?
I think the men are just more relaxed. I know they say the women are more competitive about hair, makeup, who's getting more screen time.
That's just life, though, as well, isn't it? I think
that's life.
You do find
right, and I think the guys are just more children. They've checked each other out. They all know. Look, we're all fit. We've all got six pack. We're all right.
Apart from Julian.
Do you know what I mean?
Apart from Julian.
We're all cool, and so they just think, well, let's hang out. They would probably hang out anyway. They seem quite similar, apart from Lorenzo, who seems quite different. You could definitely see Harvey and Ashley together hanging out.
Yeah, yeah.
And the situation... And Martin.
Yeah.
You could see them hanging out. Situation! Joyzy!
I genuinely have no idea what's going on. They said to me in the break, they were like, we're going to do the situation hand thing. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's it.
Knock yourselves out. Do whatever you want to do.
It's your world.
Got it.
I'm getting...
What is it? That? Oh, that. Sorry, my bad.
So, Jay, from a man's point of view,
yes,
they've watched the girls do what girls do.
Yeah.
Why haven't the men got involved?
I think it's because the guys go in and they play it to win it, whereas the girls just get slightly...
But I thought Jasmine really wanted to win it. This is what everyone keeps saying.
But I think that's why the guys are thinking more before they say or do anything. So, for instance, the scene where Jasmine had to go at Danica and Julian and Harvey kind of just didn't say a word.
No.
I thought was really bad.
Yeah.
I expected better of Julian, especially in that situation. I think...
And I think also Harvey, because he'd made a bond with her, and you think that... I can imagine why people are worried maybe to say things to her in case she flies off the handle, but they had a relationship, I thought, that he could express himself in that way.
And I think it's because they were at that point, they were worried about how it would look on camera. They didn't want to get involved because they were thinking about the show rather than the relationships.
OK, well, let me just tell you that the guys think they have everything sussed out.
We do.
Look at this.
After you've been giving the guy eyes for 3 days, and then she asked me, all of a sudden you got a man? That's all I'm saying.
Everybody said she was single. She said to me she had a guy, and the guy
is cool with her hooking up with
other people.
Jasmine, I couldn't believe it. She's like, you know, when I seen that you was coming in, I found out that you was coming in. I was thinking, I'm so attracted to bad boys like you, and
oh man,
you had a girlfriend. I was like, damn. But I was like, look. You're my sister. Are you trying to play the game on me? You can't outplay a player. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Yeah, it was.
You can't. You got one of my eyes.
I'm sorry, but they are like a group of girls. Yeah. They are just as banging. Don't say anything. Which group are you enjoying watching the most? The boys or the girls? Let's go up to my friend here who tweeted me today that she was coming.
Hi. I just think, like, the girls with boys, they will just bitch and won't say anything to your face.
Boys won't?
Yeah, the boys won't.
Right.
Whereas the girls, they seem to be more upfront and say it to your face, which I like.
So you prefer watching the girls?
Yeah, I prefer watching the girls because I like a bit of bitchiness.
The girls are getting the story.
Yeah,
we're getting stories from the girls, and it was up to Colleen to actually go and speak to Jasmine on behalf of Danica and say, you know, what you did was wrong. You know, and the boys didn't dare to go up and say it, but it took a girl to go and do it.
It kind of brings us back round to... I just fell through a crack in the floor. Brings us back round to the whole thing of girls girls always being voted out first as well. I think, you know, a majority of the people voting are probably female. The girls give us the storylines, yet we boot the girls out first. So why?
I think girls are much harsher with other girls, so I think they're just more likely to kind of make a judgment, and I think it's a competitive thing, really.
Okay. Is anybody enjoying watching the boys, apart from the girls with the obvious reasons? Because, you know, Harvey's got quite a nice body on him.
Not yet, not yet.
I'm loving watching the boys, but I think what's disappointing is how intelligent most of the men are, and they're not backing up the less intelligent females. There's so many arguments going on and so much controversy, and these poor girls are being beaten by Jasmine, and Jasmine's not that smart, but you've got people like Julian, Clary, Harvey. Harvey's like, oh, well, she said this, she said that. Back them up! Like, these poor girls have been beaten by this one girl.
And also,
they
Emma,
need to be
sorry to interrupt, but you know you were saying why girls get voted out the best. I'm not being funny, but look at the girls you've picked. You've picked girls.
Not me, don't blame me.
No, but all the boys are there for a talent. Ashley was in the Olympics.
Yeah.
All the boys are there for talent. You've got 3 girls there that we've never heard of who took their clothes off. That's why other girls vote them off. They're not girls that girls want to look up to. That's why they get voted off.
That's a good point. It's a very good point. Very, very good point. Jamie, you're going... I just like looking at their boobs.
These two were talking about which one of One Direction they'd sleep with in the break. So they just doing that
Fancy, Jamie. Fancy. The
Who did you say?
I am not mad. Zayn.
shit. Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
I said he was the best looking.
Join the queue. Jamie, many people, and me being one of them, expected Martin to be the alpha male of the house.
Yeah.
Do you think that is the case?
Is the oldest, or is certainly the oldest kind of...
Him and Julian, I would imagine.
Similar kind of... Yeah, I think... Everybody was thinking, oh, he's going to go in there and he's going to be so nice and a calming influence and he's going to kind of rule the roost and stuff. I think he's just been scared to death of it by it all.
Do you? I think he's biding his time.
Well, but he's he's the one that has said that he will be as ruthless as it takes to win it, and he was the one that said he's going to go in and win it. He needs to buck his game up a bit, really, I think.
No, he's saying people burn themselves out early, I think.
He's the strong, silent type.
He had his chance to be the perfect gentleman many a time.
But Jasmine doesn't even mess with him, so she gave it to Prince Lorenzo
that's
both
the thing.
barrels.
He
she didn't
nominated her
dare
as well.
to.
She did not say a word to Martin, did she?
She said Reggie Cray voted me out.
I love that. That was brilliant. Even though I fell through the floor, it was amazing. Now, for many, the ultimate test of how down-to-earth celebs are is if they know how much a pint of milk costs. I personally have my own cow, so I don't need to worry about all that kind of shizness.
Did you shoplift some of this stuff? Some of it's open now.
As I've lived in France for the last 5 years, I probably couldn't tell you the cost of everything.
It doesn't look like they're the soft ones, so they're the cheap ones.
I can't tell whether they're double velvet, triple velvet.
About £1.25.
These aren't quality. I should think they're about 99 pence for this selection.
I need more of these in the Big Brother house, by the way. I need a lot, because I drop off the kids every morning.
Some corned beef gross.
Love corned beef.
Corned beef reminds me of when I was broke.
Corned beef, Ash. That's going back.
I haven't bought corned beef ever.
We're in a recession, don't knock it.
£2.99.
£1.79.
I've no idea. Probably less than £1, 99 pence.
What the fuck is this? Holy shit.
Wow, off milk.
I don't know what that is, but that shit looks funky.
Is this really milk?
Somebody's pissed in this. This isn't milk.
That is absolutely rancid. And you've obviously been in my fridge.
It's either that or ready for the sperm bank.
I'm gonna slowly replace this thing.
I don't even know what those are. I mean, is that an actual egg?
Scotch eggs. I've never even seen Scotch eggs before.
£2.50.
They don't exist in France, and frankly, they should be banned.
98p.
Oh, I haven't got a clue about these things. They look like a pair of old what names, don't they? Gingangs.
How disgusting. Two, they're about 50 pence each. Probably get a penny off for having two, so that's 99 pence.
Cooked ham with added water.
£1.93. £1.93, nick us to it.
Probably about £1.93 for that.
Wow, £1.93. Exactly.
193. Because it's on there.
I clearly don't eat anything, so I don't know why you're asking me how much this shit costs.
99 pence.
What? Yo.
I don't even know what this is.
They don't come in packages?
One Yorkshire pudding, about 30p, maybe.
I had a Sunday roast the other day and they forgot to put a Yorkshire pudding on my plate. And when I looked on my credit card receipt, he charged me 52p for a Yorkshire pudding.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? It'll be 8p and a half.
Like,
this was shoplifting.
Get them in the pound shop, 99 pence.
do I win anything?
Ladies of a certain age, it's time to put your hands-free headsets on. Here comes Jamie.
I'm not quite sure what you mean. Yes, I'm ready for my daily dose of sexual harassment. Who have we got on first?
We have got Gillian from Paisley.
Gillian from Paisley. Be gentle with me, darling.
Oh, don't worry, I will. Hi.
Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. What would you like to talk about?
Okay, well, I want to stick up for Jasmine because I think she's getting so much stick off of everyone. Yet again, she's one of the most entertaining housemates and we want to get her out already. Keep her in for entertainment value. She was just saying to Danica what everyone else was probably thinking. I watched the show and I was disgusted. In my opinion, I think it's disgusting what Danica does for a living.
We don't know what she does, though, do we? Nobody really knows what it is she does.
Well, you know, for a start, she isn't really a celebrity, so why she's in there, I have no idea. She was only on a documentary, as far as I'm concerned, and I've been on a documentary, so can I be on celebrity?
You're a celebrity. You'll be in next year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, but, you know, I feel sorry for Jasmine. I think she gets a lot of stick, and I know she said that she was this bitch, but I think she's actually quite soft deep down, and I'm going to vote to save her because Ian's quite boring, so...
Oh, well, good for you, Gillian. Someone is voting for Jasmine, after all. Good for you. Who have we got on line two?
We've got Anya in London.
Anya from London, hello.
Hello.
How are you? All posho.
I'm very well, thank you.
Jolly good.
I'm a lady of a certain age, so I'm delighted to be on your show.
Oh, for crying out loud. Just relax. We can both get through this fine.
OK, then.
Go for it. What would you like to talk about?
Well, bearing in mind what your previous caller just said, I actually want Rian to stay in. Oh, sorry. Yes, I do. Yes, I want Rian to stay in. Not because Jasmine is not going to be good entertainment, because I think Jasmine is excellent entertainment.
Yeah.
But I think that Jasmine needs to realise that her behaviour is not acceptable. We've all been hurt in life, but we don't all go around calling beautiful princes pricks and beautiful girls prostitutes. And I think that she needs to accept, and she needs to be voted out for that reason alone, because it isn't acceptable. Her behaviour just throws all her toys out of the pram, and I think it's just a disgusting example for her son, who she says that she's in there for.
Wow, you talk just like Super Nanny.
Do I?
Yeah, it's not acceptable.
Well, it isn't acceptable, is it, really?
No, but you know what? There's not a lot in Celebrity Big Brother that is acceptable. It's all good, watchable television that people get stuck into each other. And people do say things in the heat of the moment. You know, I'm sure that Jasmine doesn't really think that.
I don't think it's heat of the moment. I think, you know, she says, you know, I'm going to be a bitch from now on. You know, you shouldn't. Nobody needs to behave like that. You know, there are people in there who behave in a pleasant and dignified manner. There isn't any need for her to do that.
Well, if she gets voted out, we'll be asking her all those questions on Bet on the Side. Don't you worry about that. Thank you very much for your call. Anya, who have we got on line 3?
Diana from Leicestershire.
Hello, Diana from Leicestershire. How are you?
Hello, it's James Sexford East.
How are you? You're a new one.
Right, OK, I'll just talk in my ordinary voice now. Right, loving it.
Prefer the other one.
Jasmine is like a combination of Fatal Attraction, Bunny Boiler, Scary Psycho.
OK.
And I think she ought to stay in, actually, because it's absolutely mesmerising watching her flick from bad to the other. Don't you wag your finger at me, young man. I can see you on the television. Right, the other thing I wanted to say was about Julian.
Was that you?
Right. Julian is a very, very nice man who I get the horrible feeling he's a bit out of his depth at the moment because his humour is strictly right for the intelligent. Right. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop waving your hands about.
Are you on some kind of weird time delay? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm stood still.
Oh, right. OK, well, keep standing still then, because there is a time delay, but I'll stop looking at the television, but it's very hard, Jamie. Oh, I love the way you push your glasses up your nose.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything. This woman's gone crazy. Are you OK? Are you watching yesterday's show?
You're old news. Stop it.
I'm not doing anything! Right, stop that, right, I can't cope with it. This is freaking me right out. That's all for tonight. I'm like the situation's money when he met Danica, already spent. Look, back to you, Emma.
That was incredible. Does anybody know what happened there then? No idea. Right, still to come, the news and your views. Who stays? You choose. Welcome back to Bet on the Side. We're still on the set of The Cosby Show in front of a live studio audience. No idea either. Here's today's news with me and Michelle Gale.
Hello.
This morning at 9:30, Big Brother set the celebrities their first shopping task of the series.
Housemates, congratulations, you have won £1,000. However, housemates must spend as much of this money as possible by the end of the day.
No problem.
The amount of money that housemates manage to spend today will be returned to them tomorrow as their weekly shopping budget.
On the chair is an all-in-one red Zentai suit. If you choose to buy it, you must wear it until instructed otherwise. Would you like to buy it for £5?
That is amazing!
Oh my God, that's brilliant. On the chair is a gold all-in-one Zentai suit.
Shortly, Big Brother's Fun Fair will open for business. At the Fun Fair are a number of entertaining rides and games which some housemates can spend their money on.
I tell you what, the sugar helps.
Cool.
Sugar helps.
Michelle, would you struggle to spend £1,000?
I think my husband would say no. No, I could spend it, definitely.
It'd be difficult in there, though, I would imagine.
Yeah, and that suit is ugly, those red suits.
He looked funny, though.
Yeah, it's
I
funny.
liked it. Then at 11:03, Harvey pitched a new spin-off show to Big Brother.
In the red corner, we have Jasmine. In the blue corner, we have Rian. And the judges and referees for the night are Samantha, Julie, and Harvey. Battle of the Beauties, presented by Big Brother Promotions.
How did you score the battle?
Jasmine, the intense heavyweight. Rian, the lightweight. It's no contest. Jasmine, that's the best way to describe her. Rian, emotional wreck. It is, wow. Wow. That's all I can say.
Michelle, whose corner would you be in?
Do you know what? They're both not my kind of girls, but I'd probably at this stage support Rian at this stage because I just think she needs a little bit of help with Jasmine on board.
See, that's motherly advice, that is. Motherly advice. And finally today at 1:40, housemates tackled the most important question of all.
I want to find this out about people. Toilet roll is gone. Do you use the cardboard bit on it or not?
No. never even thought about using the
Do
cardboard
you use
bit.
the cardboard
If
bit
I'd
or
had a
not?
wee, I probably would have had to, but I've not.
Oh, no, hang on. Have you used the
No,
cardboard bit?
I haven't.
Have you
Yeah.
used the cardboard bit? Have you used the cardboard bit?
I have in a nightclub.
Have you used
In
the
a
cardboard
nightclub.
bit?
And I used a tenner once.
Have you used the card?
Of course I've used the cardboard bit.
Because that's all I had. It was do or die. Was in the middle of a nightclub and, you know...
I'm
nothing
sorry,
there.
if you got pooper on your bottom or cardboard bit of the toilet roll left, you'd use the cardboard bit. You wouldn't go with pooper, would you?
No, but I would...
What? Would you wash them?
I don't know. I would just try to figure out another solution.
Michelle?
No, honey, do not go there with the cardboard. I have not done cardboard.
So is that the answer, no?
No, because I usually quite handy. Like I have like had my pants down and kind of crept around to the next toilet and nicked some paper. I've done shameful things like that, but not cardboard. Don't associate me with cardboard. I'm positive.
I'm joking. Okay, that is the situation.
Because the situation says so.
Now you, there, you stop effing and jeffing about the housemates and be proactive. Save your fave, yeah? This week, Jasmine and Rian face a public vote. Who stays? You decide. To save Jasmine from a landline, call 0901 616 1706 or from a mobile 650 5806. To save Rian from a landline, call 0901 616 1711 or from a mobile 650 5811. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines or any mobile. Calls from other landlines may vary. Voting closes in Wednesday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote.
Up to you.
So, the reality directors love it when we send celebs up to the gallery, but when we told them it was Kate Walsh joining them tonight, they near soiled themselves.
I love it up here. It's so exciting seeing what's going on right here, right now.
You're like the head of your neighbourhood watch, aren't you, Kate?
Yeah,
you
I
love
am.
nosing.
I feel quite official with my little bit of card, but situation's having an early night.
Yes.
The young uns are outside in the smoking area having a bit of a gossip as ever, but I have got some little snippets for you, some little snippets of gossip.
Come on.
Danica has been playing the situation again.
No.
She said, wouldn't it be cool if we exchange numbers and then I can message you after we got out of here? So she's kind of dangling the carrot again, leading him on a little bit. Other news from the house.
Yes.
It was only a matter of time, but they've already started whinging about the housework and who isn't doing the cleaning. And it's Colleen and Cheryl that are doing the moaning, so that could create a little bit of tension.
You would though, wouldn't you? When you're living in a house like that, you know, it looks pretty big, but when you've got that many people in there...
Yeah, and then especially with the loo roll as well.
And you don't want to be tripping over people's dirty knickers in the bedroom.
Oh, it's disgusting. But also...
Yeah.
Prince Lorenzo. So he does seem quite charming and a little bit naive. He cannot get his head round what Babe Station is. And the reason they've been talking about it is, although Rian said that she hasn't done Babe Station, Danica has done Babe Station, which is quite surprising because she does seem quite sweet and innocent. And
Danica?
Danica has done Babe Station.
No, Danica you think seems sweet and innocent?
Well, yeah, I mean, in person, and that's why Prince Lorenzo can't get his head round it. I mean, that's why the situation was so surprised when he found out what she was doing. But
okay.
We now know otherwise.
Kate,
Back
thank
to
you very much.
Thank you, Emma.
Cheers, honey. Thank you. Right, okay. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello. Now, we're going to talk about online, but we also want people to send in their questions for the two potential evictees.
Yes.
What kind of questions do you want and how can they submit them?
We just want to know what you want.
Well,
them to know.
entertaining and humorous questions, please.
Funny,
not
nice.
lots of Jasmine, why are you a bitch?
Oh.
And send them to...
Definitely not that.
Send them to, go to our Facebook.
Facebook.com/BigBrotherUK.
He likes to do
Fabulous.
that bit.
Now, we've got not a lot of time, so let's quickly talk about online.
Well, the big topics are obviously Jasmine, as they are every day. Top Cat Forever says, I like Jasmine to begin with, but now she's trying to spin everything Rian says to make her look bad. BB Parody says, my opinion has stayed the same. She's great entertainment value and needs to stay.
Lots of people tweeted me today trying to put Spandau Ballet lyrics in, which I didn't even ask for, which I quite appreciate.
That was quite good. 8 seconds.
Roger Smith, Martin is playing the perfect game. This much is true.
I like that. That was good. Thank you very
Lip-sync.
much, guys.
Thanks.
And thanks to Kate Walsh, Michelle Gale and Jamie. Now, listen very carefully. Asher says it's only once. Tune in 5 tomorrow at 11 o'clock for the Bit on the Side and Lower Less Pressure.